Hello. Very recently, I modified and bought new strings for my Ibanez SDGR 6-string bass, and I thought now would be a very good time to make a comparison that I have wanted to. What, if any, is the difference between top loading and stringing through bass strings? Now, the modification that I made to this that is relevant for today is that I just drilled holes through the bridge and the body so that it can be run as a string through in addition to the top-loaded configuration that it came in. So, it's going to be very simple. Right after this, I'm going to play a clip of the top-loaded. Then, I'm going to switch and play the same thing, string through, after restringing the strings, of course, and you're going to tell me if you can see a difference. The exception to this is the top first string. Why? Because it won't go top loaded. I want to see if any of you in the comments can guess why before I reveal it at the end of the video. You might. So, here's the top loaded. And now it's time for my opinion. Honestly, based on my subjective previous opinions, I thought that there was at least a slight difference between top-loaded and string-through, because there was a bass that I had it string-through, and I needed to change the intonation and switched it to top-loaded, and I didn't like the sound anymore. So I thought that maybe there was some kind of difference, but at least for this thing, I didn't really hear anything. And even subjectively at the time, listening to what I was playing, the top-loaded configuration, and then moving to the string-through, I didn't really hear that much of a difference. And then I went back and I looked at the DI tracks that I recorded, and there wasn't really any sort of major difference that couldn't be attributed to them just being different takes of the same thing. So, bottom line, does it make no difference? I don't know. I can't determine that. But, based on this test, maybe a little bit, but nothing quite substantial. And, for the reveal, this top string is a guitar string. It's not a bass string. Stringjoy does not sell as light a bass string as I want for that. So I just bought a guitar string, and amazingly, it actually worked. Unlike last time that I did that, where I had to wood glue it into the body. Don't ask me about that. For obvious reasons, I cannot recommend doing that with a straight face, because obviously the kind of bass that you're working with, the string company that sells them, how short they cut their strings, and how big their ball ends are, those are all going to make a difference in whether it will work or not. But I also can't recommend 6-string bass with a straight face either, because realistically, that high string, I use the low string a lot, but the extra high string is just, I don't know what you would do with that unless you want to solo on bass. And if you want to solo on bass, what are you doing with your life? So, that ends the comparison. Do please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to do something different. Now, I'm gonna cut these off and put them in properly, but I can still swap them. I don't want to, but I can. So, let me know if there are any other tests that you want to do like this, with all of the strange things that I've done to my instruments. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.